Hi, beautiful souls, and welcome to day 5, where we're going to be diving into clearing our limiting beliefs. So, our limiting beliefs are our subconscious beliefs that might be blocking your manifestations and your desires. So, these limiting beliefs can come through in a number of different ways. They can be something that has been programmed into your mind from a young age. It can be a learned behavior from the people around you that you perceived as guardians. It could be parents or teachers. Or it could just be a societal belief that we all may have within us, where we're limited by what we believe we can achieve based on what society tells us we can achieve. So, limiting beliefs can really cover a whole load of things, and it can be difficult to uncover them because sometimes we have layers upon layers of limiting beliefs. And when we start to do spiritual work, this starts to shed a light on these layers and starts to uncover them. And that can feel really uncomfortable. And I think sometimes when I talk about doing soul work, some people might think it's all airy fairy and light, but it's really not. It's really about grounding into who you are and understanding all of these manifestations that we've created, perceived about ourselves, that we may be living different aspects of our reality. So we might be one person to when we're at a job, and we might change into a completely different person when we go home, and we might be a different person when we're around friends. So we're not really showing our authentic true nature because we're trying to be all these different people aspects for different situations that come up. So, limiting beliefs can really uncover that and uncover some really difficult and sometimes challenging energies such as grief, loss, fear, anxiety. So, it's this part of the challenge. I want you just to move through it gently. Don't force yourself. Don't do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or might bring up traumatic or triggering responses. Instead, just simply look at it from sort of a different perspective, as if you're looking from the outside in to your own life. So, how can we understand and identify our limiting beliefs? So, this takes some time, and it takes a certain introspection where we have to look inward into ourselves to understand what our true limiting beliefs are. So, right now, maybe there might be a belief holding you back about what you can or can't achieve in your life. Maybe you want to follow this new path or this new job, but you tell yourself you're going to fail before you even start it. Maybe having some introspection to understand, well, where did that belief come from? Where did it stem from? Why do I think I can't achieve this? Or why do I think this isn't for me? And when we start to ask ourselves those questions, then we start to get these images and thoughts coming up that shed a light on where that belief is coming from. So, to use one example from myself, maybe I sometimes have limiting beliefs around how how I want to share this work with the world. And I tell myself, oh, I can't do Instagram, I'm rubbish at social media. And I tell myself that too often. So it's a limiting belief that I'm currently working through, where I catch myself saying these things, and then I say, wait a minute, no, that's a belief system that isn't based on fact, it's not based on truth. And that's the key thing here. When we see that our limiting beliefs isn't based on anything that is a fact, it might be that our mind has created these these points where it says, oh, this happened, so this is why that happened. It'll create these linear points and try and make sense. This is how our mind tries to make sense of the world, but it's not based on actual fact. Like, I'm not really rubbish at social media, but I tell myself that, and then I create that reality because my mind looks for it. So it's about really understanding where those belief systems come from. And that's where we kind of look at, where do you feel that belief system in your body? So if you're struggling to uncover it, it might be worth looking at, where is it in my body? And I've got a really powerful exercise that I'm excited to try with you, where we're going to look at releasing the belief system in our body. So we don't have to do all that introspection and all that journaling. You could just simply do this exercise and that'll be powerful enough. So we'll just do this just now. So if you just take a moment, so just think of one big limiting belief you have right now. What one big fear have you got right now? So when you've been doing the soul work, that might have been coming up for you when you think about, well, my soul wants to guide me towards this incredible path of, learning about spirituality or learning something new. But I immediately felt this constriction, this block when I thought about that. So just think of something big that's came up just now, or maybe even something small that you're maybe ready to release. And just take a moment to bring that to your mind. Bring the image of it as well. Bring the image of what of that situation that made that feeling come through, that made that belief come through, and just connect to it for a moment. And just notice now where in your body you feel that. So it might be you feel that tension in your head, your throat, your heart. You might feel butterflies or this constriction and this not very nice feeling in your stomach. Or you might feel this heaviness, this soreness in your shoulders. Just notice, just take a moment just to notice with curiosity, just with a curious mind, just where is that energy? Like, where is it coming through in your body? And just take a moment to feel into that energy. Just feel into that space. Just take a deep breath if you're struggling with the energy of it, especially if there's a lot of emotional charge behind it. Just take a deep breath. Just bring expansion to that area. And then just imagine the where you're feeling it. Imagine it as a physical object. So for me, it helps when I imagine it as like something prickly, like a thorn or a steel ball, anything that comes to your mind. Just imagine that energy having a physical image attached to it, so it makes our mind connect to it on an even deeper level. So just take a moment to visualize that energy and that image. Good. And then we're just going to work on releasing it. So I just want you to breathe deeply in and bring expansion into your body and imagine this beautiful, warm, golden light flowing from the universe above into your crown chakra. And just feel that energy moving through your body and around that area of tension, and just feel it releasing. Just feel it melting away that image, whether it's a ball, thorn, sword, whatever it is. Just feel that energy just flowing around and through it, and it just melts it away, just moves it out of your body and just down deep into the earth, and you're just letting it go out of your whole energy field. Good. And then just bring in this beautiful luminescent white light and just feel that white light bringing this cleansing, clearing, transmuting energy. Just feel that moving around again through that area where it was tense, and just feel that releasing again, moving out your whole body. Just take another deep breath in again and bring that energy deep into the very cells of your being, so that you're moving into this higher vibrational energy and you're more able to clearly connect with your soul, because that block is just clearing, it's just releasing. And just take another deep breath in and just bring awareness back to this present moment. And just know that that kind of exercise, as much as it might be a little simple, it's really powerful. Just simply connecting to the energy behind that limiting belief, feeling it into your body, noticing where it is in your body and what that energy feels like, and then giving it an image. And when we give it an image, like an object we can connect to, we can then bring in that higher light energy to transmute it and clear it and move it out our body. So we're more able, so when you feel into that energy again, it might feel lighter, or it might not, it might take a couple of tries to do this. It doesn't always immediately get rid of it, especially if it's a highly charged energy. It takes some time to do that, but it does work. So just keep moving through that energy and keep trying that. So do that with a couple of your limiting beliefs. I'll put some journal prompts to try, which will hopefully help sort of bring up any belief systems that you know you're ready to let go of. And then try that simple exercise. So I hope today served you, and as always, please feel free to comment if you're needing more support, or just let me know how you're getting on this journey. I'd love to hear from you. So take care.